Hi. People have contacted me to ask about the energies of now. I've had some people like, what's going on? This is crazy. I mean, people talking about the eclipse energy and everything else that's going on. Now, I'm not an astrologer. I do not sort of look up information and see what's going on in regards to stars, planets, events. I don't know. All I know is that I tap into the energetics of the now and can pull from that, draw from that, and pass information over. So people have asked in private, and to be honest, it takes me time, and although I love having conversations with people, I thought, you know what, I'll do one for the collective and I'll put it on here, and then I'll message people and just say, go and have a look. So I thought, do you know what? I've been a bit under the weather recently, had a lot going on. Stress has kind of pulled on me. I've been going through massive shifts, huge upgrades on an energetic level. When that happens, I retreat. I haven't been unwell for a very long time. Not I'm really unwell, but I've had a bit of a cold and headaches and stuff. And it's a combination of lots of things. It's a combination of stress, of lots going on, of huge changes going on. So, with this energy that's going on, eclipse, we've had Lion's Gate, and what I'll say on Lion's Gate and specific times of energy or alignments, cosmic alignments, is that there is some, I think it's part of the process of becoming more spiritual or connecting in more with yourself, is that you're pulled into these certain dates and times and ceremonies and rituals, and when I think people yearn for a deeper connection, so they get pulled in. All I'm going to say on that, and I'm not having a go at different things or Lionsgate or anything like that, but be discerning. You don't know who and what. I've been pulled in before by a guide that came in, and I won't say names of guides because I don't think it's helpful, because it makes people hook into and attach or want to connect to, and it's if something hasn't come up personally for you, then just I'm not going to do that. Anyway, it was a very specific energy that is mentioned in the Bible as being like, wow, incredible. And I felt this being come, and I was like, okay. And I'd had feelings about this energetic being for a long time. I'm just going to put this incense out. It's stunning. It's from Bali, but it's a bit strong. So anyhow, this energetic being came in. This was ages ago, and I was like, okay, do you know what? I've had feelings about this, and it hasn't felt great. But if this energetic being's coming in, maybe I was just a bit scared in the past, and I'm ready to let it come in. So let it in, acknowledged it, aware of it, and consented to it. And then I journal it, anything important. So anyway, a few months later, some stuff had started to go on, and I could feel darker things going on. I could feel attachments, all sorts of things. And I was like, I had a little look back through my journal, and right about the time when things started happening is when I accepted that energetic being in. And I was like, and as I'm talking to you now, I'm getting lower back pain. So that for me is like a hook, talking about a hook. So there's a reason why you're needing to hear this. And I realised it, and I said, you named the being. I was like, out. I do not consent. I know your game. Out you go. And this being is specified in biblical texts as being amazing, and so wow. So be discerning. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you hear. So let's do this. So what I did for this connecting in is I've connected in. I've grounded my energies. I've protected my energies. I've brought forth my guidance, connected in with my highest whole self, and cleared my energy field. I'm ready to go. And I have a little pot of angel cards here, which I delve into all the time. I've had them for many years, and I picked my own ones personally for myself. And then your ones here are this one came out, fell out as soon as I opened the pot up, and it is beauty. And I put it back in. I thought, oh, that's just come out. It came back out again right at the end. You have creativity. So these are very specific. You have creativity, you have surrender, and you have acceptance, with an angel being welcomed through a door. So I can see here that you are going through a period of, and you've got beauty came out, as I said, that came out last, and I don't put it back again. So, and I do everything eyes closed. I then walked over to my bookshelf that has all of my decks on it, and closed eyes, I asked for the decks that you need to hear the message from. There's quite a selection here. There's quite a lot of alchemy archetypes. There's a Kali deck, a lot of starseed stuff, galactic, keepers of light. So we'll see what comes up. We also have the Starman Tarot deck. So let's see what comes up. And this is tapping into the energy of now. Although, yes, it's an eclipse and we've had solar flares, all sorts of things. I'm not going to look up the astrological energy to let you know, because that's not who I am and what I do. I'm literally going to go deep and bring as much divine light as I can through with this message. So let's do this. I haven't done this for a little while. I'm quite boundaried now with my energy. I'm not going to give out, I don't like giving out readings online all the time for nothing, because number one, I feel like I don't want people to hook into me in the reason where they feel like they need readings all the time. I don't think it's healthy. I think it's giving away and draining and pouring out my energy. But not now. If I choose to do it at a specific time because there's a message needed. I know when things are needed because people contact me and people reach out. So rather than me giving my energy to everybody individually, when I don't have it in me, you know, this is a bit of a time for me to sort of withdraw and retreat and go through my changes and my transitions and my growth. But I'm happy to share this space with you right now. So let's tap in. Let's see. Though that card flew out immediately as I said that. So let's see what we've got. Okay. We've got here 2 cards have flown out. Oh, that's amazing. These are gorgeous. We've got here the number 11. So there's a gateway. There's an absolute gateway that you're walking through. And we've got here the Queen. And we've got here a lotus flower, a white lotus flower, something about purity, cleansing. And it's got a gold, almost like a golden pearl on the inside of it. And there is this gorgeous, it looks like a golden moon. And there's a hand with a serpent around its wrist and hand. And it looks like it's holding a ruby in its tail. There's rubies and gold here, pearls. There's something here about shadow being illuminated. There's something here about darkness being illuminated. There's something here about passion. There's something here about illuminating shadows. It's a big thing. Let's just put that up here. And then we have number 35. And we have the ocean. This is a beautiful card. And we have here, look at this eye deep in the ocean, which is lit up from within, from underneath. And we have this other eye above, from the sky, from the cosmos. There's something like about, there's a reflection here. It's a time to reflect, of looking deep within yourself, at looking at micro and macrocosm, of seeing what is going on within and without. I did some recordings when I have like epiphanies and channelings. Sometimes I just literally put on a voice recording and just speak into it. And I literally only yesterday, and this often happens to me when I'm in the bath, when I'm in water. Water is like one of my deepest channels. And there is something here about you with water also. Getting to water is really important for you, not only for cleansing, but really reflecting. This is a time for reflection. This is a time to find your larger self, your bigger self, your whole self by going into the shadows. There's something here about you having to go into the shadow to really illuminate things so that you can, there's a fly around here. Out you get. So there's something here also about a monitoring, I was going to say lizard then, which is really weird, not a monitor lizard, but there's something here about a monitoring presence. So I don't know if you feel like you're either being watched, someone else has hooked into your energy, there's something that needs to be got rid of. There's something here where you need to kind of stand up when you realise that something is going on, where there's a parasitic energy, where someone is literally in your life overstepping boundaries and you want to just pause. There's something here about boundaries, and there's something here about you having to say, I do not consent. I do not consent. So there's something here about putting in boundaries. Let me just close that now. Get rid of the fly. Do not allow it into your space. So interesting. I have actually kept out the guidebooks. I mean, I always rely purely on my intuition. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. But I bought them out just to see if there's anything else that needs to be spoken about. Yeah, the moon's radiant reflection. I don't think I'm going to go in here. I think I'm going to just go along with the normal way I read. It's just sometimes I like what people have written. This lady's great, Kim Kranz. Yeah, I'm not going to. I don't want to interrupt the flow of what Spirit has to tell me. So, and there's also at the bottom of this deck is the number 24, and we have here the Sustainer. So there is something here about taking control of your life. There's something here about there's a big thing here. There's a massive thing going on here about cosmos as well. The cosmos, about micro and macro. What is going on within you is also going on outside of you. So whatever you're seeing is an internal reflection. There's a lot going on. So for you, if you're feeling like there's, I don't know, unresolved anger, unprocessed emotion, and you're externalizing and you're seeing this outside of yourself, you need to kind of have a look at what's going on within and work out what it is within you that needs healing in regards to that. So let's pop these aside. Now, okay. Where to go next? Where to go next? I'm being pulled into the Kali oracle. So Kali is like the divine feminine, but she's fierce and she can clear away everything that is in the way of true divinity and wholeness. So let's see what the message is from Kali, from your Kali, from your divine feminine that is so strong that it will just annihilate everything that needs to be got rid of. Now, I'm going to place the cards as I mean to as well. Now, I will have a little look. Sorry, I'm just clearing a cold out. So I will have a look into the guidebook for these as well once I've finished channeling through. So underneath the card of the Queen, which I just told you about, this gateway. So you are going through a gateway into your power, becoming your most powerful self, to become the self that you are. It's like I feel this feeling of feeling self-assured, of feeling confident, of feeling there's like no shame. There's no need to be ashamed. There's a feeling of self-worth here. And we have here the number 33, so that is very significant. And we have here Anahata Kali, so it's talking about the heart space. And I see it lit up as green in this Merkaba. So there's a massive thing about here with you, microcosm, macrocosm, masculine, feminine, uniting. And it feels like you are stepping into a higher way of knowing, a higher way of being. You are shattering old ways. You are shattering ancient restrictions. So for those of you that are here and you're still here, there is this big thing of shattering old control mechanism, old karma. I literally, as I was pulled to this deck, I was saying, and I had my eyes shut when I was over at my bookshelf, and I said, because I felt a pain in the back of my neck, which is very much linked to curses and things like that, old patterns that have been stuck within people and the collective that need to be shattered. And look at this card. And as I asked, what is the deck that I need in order to clear out curses and show people where their curses lie? There is a curse of the heart here. It is placed on here. I mean, I could go super, super deep here, but we are releasing very old structures, old relics, old control mechanisms, and they are leaving us. Look at that old control mechanism here. It looks like to me, it's spinning. It's spinning in the cosmos. It's broken down and it's leaving. You see how here it's leaving the top of the crown, that knowledge. Look at this here, up here. This is an emerald. So the emerald is very significant. The emerald is not over the third eye. It's up here near the crown. It's not at the crown. So there's some sort of higher knowing. There's also here for you new energy centers opening. Within your field, within your energetic field, there's new energy centers opening. You are wanting to clear a long held curse, habit, pattern, something that has limited you, and you are going deeper into the heart. You are seeing things at a higher level. Obviously, everything that I say, you have complete power over your life, and you are the one that has to make the decisions in order to stop old habits or change old ways of being in order to move forward. But there is a gateway here for you to see clearer, to see from a higher perspective. And there's something here about the cosmos. We've got this whole micro macro thing, and we have here this higher knowing. You have a higher knowing. You need to trust it. And it is opening up a deeper heart gateway. So we're not talking about heart chakra center. We're going deeper than that. And this takes you into your whole self. They want to talk about structure. So it's building. It's like going back to ancient times, but to new times. It's really amazing. And then we have this Devi Ma Kali, and look at this, number 29. This baby being born under this crescent moon. And I can see here these mala beads as well. This is a long, you're cherished. And this sits under the ocean and under the number 35. You are a cherished being. We have here this downwards pointing triangle that sits over, above this baby's third eye. Again, it's like a deeper knowledge. You are very, very cared for. You are here for a reason. I want to have a little look in here to see what this book has to say. I mean, these are really long. Spirit telling me I don't need to. Let me just have a look. I want to look to see if there's a message here about the baby. Yeah, I'm going to read this bit. I feel like it's really important. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving, she will never turn away from you. No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. There is a big thing here about the mother being mothered, the mother energy. And there's a big thing here about not feeling deprived in the moments where you need a mother. I find that people are often drawn to me for a mother energy. I've always kind of had that. I have a very mothering way about me. But there is something here about becoming your own mother. There's something here about looking within, going to womb space. There's a massive healing going on with the mother energy, and they're asking you to go back into womb space. It could have been that there were issues when you were in womb, or to do with what was happening when you were in utero. And there's something here deeper where they're talking about where you chose to come into this world. So they're asking you to look at soul purpose. It's really important, looking at soul purpose, why you're here, and make that your focus. It's really important. This is your time now. So let's go forward with this deck now. What message do you have? Oh, that flew out, and then one popped out in my hand. Okay, what's the one that flew out? And these are two that flipped over in the deck, so we'll have a look at both of these, and we'll have a little look at, always at the bottom of the deck we have Dwal Call, which is a Dharma unfolding. Remember, you're on your path. The last card I just said about why are you here, what is your divine purpose. You know, don't get lost, take one step at a time towards your happiness. Let me just move these over. So the card that flipped over is Serapis Bay Ascension. Move into your true self. This is exactly it. Rise above the darkness. So it's that depth going into the shadow. Rise above it. So if you find yourself keep slipping into darkness, keep slipping into old patterns, keep slipping into being tested, you know, rather than looking at the light testing you to see if you're just going to ascend and you're going to leave that old crap behind. So rise above darkness. The light is here. It's telling you you are ascending. So if you're going through times of going through old habits, old history, people coming up from the past, getting pulled, your mind and your heart getting pulled back into nostalgia, into old connections that you thought had gone, all of these things, They are asking you what you want to take with you, what you want to leave behind, and not to get stuck in the darkness, into the shadow. And I have someone calling me now to give me a message, so I can't pick that up because I'm doing this video, but there's something here about someone wants to get a message to you. There is someone thinking of you, someone from your past, someone wants to get a message to you, someone's trying to contact you. Now we have here these two flipped over in the deck. We have here Isis, magic manifesting. There's a lot of divine feminine going on here. Your dreams, visions and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. There's a lot going on here in, I was going to say, the dark spaces. There's a lot going on here, and I'm going to say it, in the dark spaces, in the cosmos, in the places where you feel like not much is happening, where things are empty. Things are building on the divine level, on the cosmic level. Things are happening. You know, I don't know if you're someone that dreams or that literally has a lot of astral travel going on, but there is, you know, it's like, you know, if you dream at night and you go somewhere, you wake up exhausted because it's not been a dream, it's actually been a travel, and you've done so much to start something or instigate something or build something or make a connection on a cosmic level, that it's all filtering through into the physical. So, and we have here Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So there is a big thing here about connecting as well, speaking from a place of truth, speaking from a place of love. There's something here about, you may find that messages are coming through on the ether from people from your past, messages of love and connection. So that is really, really lovely. Wow, what message do we have here, please? This feels very cosmic, very galactic. It feels quite amazing. We've had two jump out here. Now, we have here right at the bottom, Jupiter, expansion. It's all about expansion, wisdom, luck, good fortune, teaching. And we have here the number 6 with that as well. So there's something here about expansion, good fortune, where what you give out comes back. There's something here also about balancing the scales. There's something here about you wanting to sort things out so things become balanced again. You get yourself back on an even keel. There's another 2 cards flown out. So we have Neptune here with the number 9. So something here completing in regards to Neptune, in regards to your dreams, illusion, depth, imagination. It's asking you to go into this. There's something here about the astral, the psychic realm, your psychic impressions, the stuff that you get. There's something here about things and coming up from the depths, from the deep, in order to complete something. So there's something here, something old, something karmic, things that need to be brought up in order that you may ascend. And we have here Leo, big-heartedness, fierceness, boldness. There's a big thing here about making grand gestures, coming out from the dark, communicating from your heart. There's a massive thing here about communicating from the heart. So it's either something you need to do or something that will come towards you. Now, let's see. So these are all the energetics of what is going on right now in regards to eclipses and all of those things. This is exactly what is going on. So what other message do we have here, please, from this deck? Well, that flew out. Anything else? Yep. Anything else? No. As I'm talking to you, I'm feeling a massive expansion in my headspace. Massive expansion at third eye, massive expansion in the thought forms, thinking clearly. There's something here about starting to think more clearly, seeing things more clearly. Expansion. There's a lot of expansion going on at third eye and crown. Now, I've been really connecting cosmically, star system, star seed, whatever you want to call it, cosmically for me. And my legs are going up and down here. It's like I am excited. I am on the go. It's really great. For the last kind of 7 years, I'd say 6 years, like major way of looking up at stars, not astrology. I'm not an astrologer, although I'm fascinated by it. But there's just not enough time in the world to do everything I want to do. But we have here the 7 star sisters. And the 7 star sisters are the Pleiades. So there's something here about a connection with the Pleiades. So I would advise you right now to be going out and looking at the night sky. I had an incredible astral experience. I'm rubbish with time. I'd have to look in my journal to tell you the time, but it doesn't matter. I had an incredible astral experience within the last month or 2 where I literally went through a portal, and it wasn't a dream. It was serious. I went through a portal, I was taken through it. So much so I was like, I don't know if I'm coming back. It was absolutely massive. So each time I want to explore the astral further, I ask my guidance, my whole self, all my team that I know and I've discerned and I've known over the years and I trust, take me further. I'm ready. I'm ready to see more, show me more, connect more. So all it takes is consent and your intention, but you've got to know what you're doing. You've got to be in a safe headspace for it as well. But there's something here about looking up at the night sky. For you, stars, there's something here about creation, about expression. There's something here about birthing something new and creating. And we have here the cards that flew out: star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And they're telling you to look at the constellations. Hercules comes to me. I don't know why. Herculaneum, Hercules. There's a long lost connection here with Egypt, gods, looking at stars. So look at that. We have literally gone through the Lion's Gate. Look at this, Giza. The alignment and the connection between Sirius and Giza. So there's something here about you in alignment. And you know, I'm really always wary of following the crowds and hooking in, because that's the word that comes to me for when these massive astrological alignments come in, is you've got to be careful who you join up with and where you place your energy, because you don't want to get your energy as used as a leash and hooked into and drained, right? But this is the message you're getting. So there's something really incredible here about connecting with your star ancestry. And when you start to look into the quantum field, I mean, stars are apparently a burnt out planet, right? And you're seeing them because it takes so many light years for them to reach your vision, but they're no longer there. Whereas if you look at the quantum physics and the quantum field, everything is wherever you need it to be, and you can connect in with anything at any specific time. Parallel universes, 0 point, everything running on along aside each other. So it's a lot. It is a lot, I know. We have here, your life is a canvas. There's a big thing about artistry, getting out the pens and the paints and the clay and the music and the whatever it is, how you create and you manifest. There's a massive thing here about you need to take creative accountability. Whatever it is, at the moment, you need to be creating. And your first angel card here was creativity. So whether it be writing or painting or making music or dancing or whatever it is that you are creating or wanting to create right now, you've got to get into it. You've got to start the flow. This is your responsibility, they're telling me. And I've got here as well a card. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before in this deck. And it's called You Got the Love. And I've got that song, you got the love, you got the love, you got the love, you need to see me through. So there's something significant in that song. So have a listen to that song, put it on, have a dance. There's something here as well about moving, shifting old stuff out the body and the hips. There's something here about the womb space as well. I'm going to put that on after this, You Got the Love. And it says Hadarian energy, codependency and boundaries. So let that song take you to a space, to a memory, to a feeling. Have a look here about codependency, whether it be people, addiction, whatever it is, and look at those boundaries that need to be brought in regards to whatever that may be. They're telling me here as well, yeah, there's something here about connections from your past, something that needs clearing out, things that you need to be spoken, clearing out shadows. Yeah, okay, I'm being pulled to the Starman Tarot now, so let's have a little look at that. This one is an artist that actually knew Bowie, that made this deck for him. I got it up in one of the shops in London years ago. Let's have a little look at this. One has flopped out there. Is there any more messages? Oh, that's too many. I'm not taking all of them. I'll actually have a little nose because I can't help myself. If something comes up, it comes up for a reason. I'll have a glance at them, but I won't go deep into them. And there's another one I need to go deeper into. Okay, so the bottom of this deck, we've got Justice. We got the card of Justice. So here, we're talking karmic justice. This is massive. They're showing me the number 4 here as well. Structures. I'm seeing heart and brain. A balance between, gaining a balance between the heart and the head. And there's a big thing here about creation, creating from your heart and creating through a portal. This is massive. It's a huge birth. It feels animalistic. It feels fundamental. I don't know why that word has come, but it's fundamental. It's very, very important. So let me have a little, I'll have a look at the card that came out first. And we have here the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups is an energy of feeling low, feeling depressed, feeling pulled down, feeling like you're just looking at all the shit that's gone wrong, looking at all of the things that have gone wrong and focusing on that, where it's like, the time is now gone for you focusing on what's gone wrong in the past, because that was designed to pull you down. You are a bright light if you're still here, and things have happened in your life from start up until now to pull you down, to make you feel lesser than, to make you not basically, very basically, to make you not fulfill your soul mission. Don't let that happen. And they're saying this time for depression, feeling low, feeling pulled into all of those things is over. And you have ancestors, star ancestors, cosmic ancestors, specifically helping you with this task. Don't be fooled. You have a team on your side. And you have here the Hanged Man, and it's upside down. So they're telling me the time of waiting is over. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time for something to be created, to create something, for something to be born. And they're saying the time is now over. I keep being pulled into the womb space. There is something very, very significant here that you are to birth, and it is of the divine. It is absolutely necessary and absolutely needed. And we have here the Three of Cups. There's something very specific about three, the number three, and this beautiful Empress feminine energy, and it's time to receive all of your abundance. There's something very specific here about the number three, you know. You had 33 come up earlier on. The number three for me, let's talk about stuff. The Holy Trinity, the Father, Son and the Holy Ghost. I don't care how blasphemous this is going to come across, but it's wrong. For me, because I can only speak for me, it's the Father, the Mother and the Child. What is all this with crossing out the woman? We know what this is. This is inversion and it's satanic. So there's something here about the three. There's something here about with you that you carry, that you have been pulled into darkness in your past, that you have maybe had past lives in witchcraft, but on a bad side, of inversions, stuff to do with religion, stuff to do with ancient practices. And there's something here to do where this needs to be turned around and the divine feminine needs to be nourished and nurtured and rise up. So you play a part in that. You play a part in that. And for you, there's something here of you where darkness needs to be forgiven, needs to be released, needs to be embraced and transmuted back into light, for you to really accept that divine feminine with yourself so you can create. You've been stuck. You haven't been able to create what you truly want to create. We have here, well, these two are upside down, which is interesting. I said I wouldn't go deep into these and I'm not going to, but there's something here as well about, and I feel like this is stuff of the past, of Three of Wands, and it's of the present, they're telling me. Okay, so the Three of Wands is about, you know that it's time to move. You know it's time for your next step. It might be actually movement, moving house, moving area, moving country, creating, moving forward. There's something here that you absolutely fundamentally know that you need to do, and you haven't been following your intuition in regards to that, or listening to it. You might have heard it, but you're not doing it. So there's something here in regards to that. And these cards are going to open that issue up so that you can move forward, or shed light on it so you can make that decision to move forward. They're saying to me here, you're protected. Stop worrying. There's something here from your past where you have been stopped and where you have been, your powers have been abused. You might have abused your powers, or your powers might have been closed down in the past. You might have been persecuted lifetime after lifetime to stop you completing it. And they're saying now it's time to fulfill that circle. Now it's time for you to create those. I mean, it's massive. This is so hard to put into words, but it's like, now it's time for you to really throw yourself into your, excuse me. Throw yourself into your soul's work. Move forward, because you have so much assistance right now. It will not be difficult. You just need to pick up that paintbrush, pick up that pen, pick up that guitar, whatever it is that you are being pulled to do. Whatever it is, that computer, whatever it is that you're being pulled to do, you need to create because it's your soul path. Yeah, and they're saying it's going to bring you money. This is like a life's work, something you've not just dreamed about this life. This is something that you're brought here to do, that you've chosen. You know, it's like, it sounds a bit wanky, doesn't it? You're a chosen one, but you are, and you've also chosen it. It's a reciprocal arrangement. You're here, basically. It's very simple. You're here to raise consciousness, to change things, but you can only do that if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? But this is long term. This is here to stay. This is not like a house that you build with a pack of cards. This is a palace that you build from gold. You know what I'm saying? This is long term. This is, if you follow your guidance and your passion, your soul path, you could be leaving legacy. You are going to be, and it's not always money and it's not always structure. This is changing the world, the consciousness, humanity. It's on every level. And you've got here the times of being burnt out, of being abused, used, trodden on, walked over, having to hold space for everybody else in regards to forgetting yourself are over. There's something here about taking good care of yourself so that you do not burn out. There's no more burning out time, no more being drained. Look after yourself, they're telling me. That is over, that time. You have pure love coming into your heart. You have people coming around you, like have a swarm of admiration, of abundance. It's like now is the time for the honey, for the nectar, for your people are soul people around you. It feels absolutely incredible. Now, I don't know why this has come out upside down, but we have the Magician and it's upside down. So I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to ask the next deck to look into that. Let's put that up there. Why is the Starman? I love that. Look at that for a card, but it came out upside down. So there's something here about your magic. There's something here that you've got everything you need in order to go forward, but you're not going forward right now. Why? Why aren't you going forward? Let's have a little look at this deck. I think this is the Alchemy deck. Yeah, it is. Let's have a little look at this. This Alchemy deck. They're telling me to light my incense. Okay, I'm going to do it. There's something here about lighting the incense. So let me just do that first. So there's something here that needs clearing in regards to stopping you from moving forward into that kind of magician space, into your creating, into your manifesting. So something needs clearing. Cleanse your space, cleanse your home. And I'm not talking just smudging using herbs or resins. I'm talking clearing out your stuff, your physical objects, things that you've held on to, photographs, jewellery, clothing, whatever it is you're hanging on to through fear or through I should do this because that person's no longer here, get rid of. You know, it's like, no, clear out, have a good clear out. And we've got here the number 22, which is significant, and we've got here the card Iron. So we have here the card Iron, which is sitting at the bottom of the deck here. And we also have here the cube, and there's a black cube here with iron in it. I'm not getting a headache with it. Spirit taking me to my head, and I'm like putting. I feel like someone's doing this. They've got their head in their hands. They're tired. They're worn out. They have had enough of being controlled. There's something here with control, a control mechanism. The black cube. So there's something here weighing you down, and there's something here that needs releasing. I don't know if you've felt here that they're talking about turning lead into gold. They're literally talking about turning iron into gold. There's something here that they're talking also about, something here about speaking up. I've got pain in my jaw right now. They're talking also about grinding teeth, which is strange. They're also talking about iron levels, blood, taking better care of your physical body. And I've got here the number 26 with Aurum, gold. So they're talking about here coming, you have, okay, and we have here the number 70 with separatio, separation. I'm going to have a little further feel into these. We've got here, I'm getting ringing in my ear as well. Okay, so they're talking up here about I'm hearing masculine and feminine. So there's a partnership. There's something going on here in regards to a male and a female, masculine and feminine within you. It may be old lover, twin flame, karmic relationship between a man and a woman. But they're showing me here a separation. There is something here that you have been through, or that you are going through now. I know that it's still around because it's still filtering through. And that is why you've not been able to create, because there was an old control karmic mechanism on you, stopping you from moving forward, involving, if you're a woman, it's involving a man. If you're a man, it's involving a woman. And it's an old twin flame karmic relationship, a false twin flame. A relationship that you know is so deep and that held you back and that was painful and that was like, you know, you could find it hard to tell between love and hate almost, or not hate, but it's like so strong, this pull, this absolute pull, and it stopped you from moving forward. And it's like something has released from the physical realm and it is playing its way through into the divine realm. It's like it's going backwards. You've let go of something on a physical level, so someone is either have passed, or you've done something in order to split a relationship. There's been a separation already, and it's filtering all the way through to the divine level into the cosmos. And then when it's finished there, it has to filter all the way back through your subtle bodies, all the way back through the astral and through all of the mental, emotional stuff, and come back through. So you're going through this process at the moment where you are letting that go, an old karmic relationship that is now freeing you up in order to move forward. It's like, that is done. Wow, that's immense. This is really immense. They're saying you've been going through a time of surrender, of just holding your hands up and being like, okay, I'm just going to let this happen. And that's okay. It's absolutely okay. Oh my gosh. At the base of this deck, we have Kali. I used the Kali deck. You know, that was one of the original energies that came through for you, Kali. It's like this fierce feminine that is like, it's like that mother energy. If anyone was going to hurt your child, you'd take them out. You'd take them down, you know. And people think that being spiritual, someone once said to me when I was talking about all the COVID nonsense and all that crap, and I was standing up and I was angry, and someone said, I thought you were nice. I thought you were spiritual. Being spiritual isn't being nice. Kindness is a different thing. Compassion is a different thing. But you don't have to be nice. Being nice is being walked over. But, you know, in order to sometimes destroy the evil and to transmute it back into light, you have to bring out this fierce energy, you know? And that is this energy of liberation. The number 26, I'm sure that came up earlier as well. But we have here liberation, freedom. So, I mean, that's exactly right. You are free. You're being freed right now from this old energy. And they're showing me these piercing blue eyes. So there's something about seeing things more clearly. I was visited by this astral being that was incredible. I'm still kind of checking in with where it came from. I'm obviously connected to it. But I feel like it's a star. So a star energy from a specific constellation. So I'm still working with that at the moment. But there's something here about a very bright piercing blue eye. So I don't know if it's something you're going to see, or something you see in someone's eyes, or something, a painting, or I don't know. But it's very specific, the eyes. And this card flew out as well, which is Artemis. And they're showing me here focus. So you're being liberated so that you can move through to focus on starting something new. And they're telling me to have a little look up with Artemis here. So bear with me on 1 secondo. And yeah, so this is a time to let go of all the old stuff. There's something here about letting go of the warrior. I think that's letting go of all the old fight, all of the old having to fight and fight and fight, you know. Yeah, it's like you've been afraid to shine in the dark. You've been afraid of judgment of other people, of your showing your real authentic self through fear of persecution. You know, this is old wounds. This is old past life wounds. So you can be fierce and loving at the same time, right? I've already explained that. Let me have a look at this. Artemis. Seizing the moment, yeah, surrendering yourself to the process, immersing yourself fully in whatever it is that you need, yeah. And it's the goddess of the hunt offers this alignment task. Soften your focus and allow the fulfillment of your desire to come to you as it will. Yeah. Amazing. Perfect. Right, let me move them aside. I've got a tower of cards here. Let's have a little look here. Well, that flew out and has gone on the floor. So there's something here very specific in that energy and that message for you. Is there anything else that I need to know? And at the bottom of that, we have, there's something here about, excuse me, let me just get this off the floor, about the water, going to the water, you needing to go to the water, to the sea, to a running body of water in order to de-stress, in order to let go. So it may be that you're going on, you know, I don't do this kind of readings, but you might be going on holiday, you might feel the need, you know, and I hope that happens for you in whatever way. But there's a big thing here about getting to the sea. It's really, really, really important in order to discharge all of those old energies and to recharge. Speak to the water. Speak to that energy. I mean, the water is incredible, and you know, you look at Masaru Emoto's work and how you could speak hate or a word into water and it changes its structure. You know, we can change water structure just by thinking and speaking. So speak to the water. Go and get rid of, to the sea. I love the sea. If you can't get to the sea, go to a running body of water. It's important it's running. So it's not stagnant and stuck there. It needs to go. So speak to the water. Tell it what you want to let go of. Tell it of your awareness of the things that have come up for you. Tell it what you're willing to release. All the shadows, things that you're ashamed of, things that you just want to let go of. Go and talk to the water. And then ask it to cleanse you and submerge yourself all the way under if you can. And then if it's not safe to, you live in a dangerous country or it's just too freezing or whatever, then get your feet in. It's really important. And then recharge yourself. Allow that sea to recharge you. And if you can't get to seawater, pop a bit of salt in it. There's something really specific about seawater here to clear this old karmic, cursey kind of stuff. And we have here joy and delight. That is beautiful. Exactly what's coming in. I can see here abundance, playing. It's time to play. It's time to be the child. It's time to play. So this is such an amazingly powerful time. It's a powerful time as well of tapping in with the moon. There's a very powerful thing here. I know people talk about the moon. Was the moon pulled here? Was it placed here? Is it natural to Earth? It is here. I've done some deep work in removing a veil that was put over the moon. I mean, I do this work on my own. You know, it's a deep earth work. I connect with the earth and other planetary consciousness, and I'll do my work in private and whatever I can. So I don't share the ins and outs of it in regards to details, because I believe that it's sacred, and I'm sure there's other people doing their thing out there too. Well, I know there is. So this is exciting. I've had 2 cards fly out in regards to code. These are codings, right? These are numbers. And at the bottom is 7777, perseverance, change of perspective, reflection. What did I say right at the beginning about reflection? Inner strength, wisdom and enlightenment. There's a need for change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Exactly. It's all about that looking within, reflecting within to create what you want to see outside of yourself. And then we have here, what? I'm not kidding. Look at this. 4 7s. You've got here 4 5s. I'm constantly getting messages. I'll look up a clock, 555. You know, that happened yesterday, I think. It's a huge change. Winds of change are coming. 0. You've got 4 digits of 7s, 5s and 0s. Let's have a read of these. Clarity on the 5s. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If it weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. And with the 4 zeros, you have limitless potential. I'm telling you now, you can create whatever you want to in this space. It's up to you whether you want to clean up all the old crap and move forward into your true authenticity, because that's what it's about. It's becoming your imperfectly perfect self, shadow and all. Really admit all of it, bring it to the surface and use it in order to create beauty, in order to... there's something here about accepting yourself as well. Anyhow, limitless potential, reset, relaxation, unknown surrender. You had that at the beginning. Surrender. Finish line, success, victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, if there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it's also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension, relax. Just want to say something here as well. If you see something with an energy, if you see someone with an energy that you want or love, you need to create that within yourself, rather than don't ever try and hook into someone or drain on their energy. It's not fair. It's not fair for that person, and it's not good for you, because you'll end up with karmic repercussions. I just felt the need to say that. I can't seem to stop giving you messages. This is 50 minutes in, so wow. Okay, this has flown by. It doesn't feel like 50 minutes to me, and I have not felt I have had the energy for any of this, but clearly this is the energy that's coming through now. I can't stop talking. Mercury again. Mercury's message. The old throat. Swift thoughts and words guide your path. Communicate with cosmic clarity and truth. There's a big thing about you having to communicate, clear this center. The galactic shield, cosmic protection surrounds you, draw strength from the universe's guardians. I'm telling you, you have a good team behind you. You're very protected. And we have here planetary conjunction, synchronicities abound, cosmic forces align to create powerful partnerships. There is this beautiful, beautiful energy of a togetherness, of you getting in contact with, or starting now to be in right company. And oh my goodness, on the bottom of the deck, Jupiter's expansion. Jupiter, again, know that you're expanding. Abundance and growth await. Trust the universe to expand your spiritual horizons. So it's up to you if you want to take it. This is a powerful portal. And I'm not one to tell you, do it now or it'll never happen. But I'm telling you, I know it because I've been living it for a couple of good few months now. About what's coming in next, and I'm going with it. I'm riding it. I'm doing the best that I can. So all you can do is your best. At the bottom, we have here the spring equinox, renewal, new growth, and beginnings, and we have here the Herald's Call. Look at that beautiful card, and it says here announcements, significant news. There's big news coming in, and we have here the shooting star. This is coming from the cosmos. So see what happens in your dream space. Have a look at the messages that are coming into you, the signs and synchronicities. Wishes, hope, fleeting opportunities. And this is the thing. There's an alignment happening right now. So go with it. Make those wishes. Connect in. But don't just wish and lay back and think it's all going to happen easily. Things do happen when you're in alignment. When you are in alignment, and that means being authentic, entirely authentic. When you're in alignment with yourself, everything around you just flows. I've got here the number 22 again, and it comes up as an official person. There's something here to do with official person. What is that about? Number 22, official person. Luck changing. There might be something you're waiting on in regards to documentation, something official. They're talking about luck changing, homes. You might be thinking of moving. There's something here to do with what is this about, please? Let's just tap into this oracle deck here. What is that? What is that official person? Yeah, there's something here between you, someone else. Let me put that over there. 10 of Cups, wishes coming true. And there's something here with quarrels, fighting. There might be outstanding paperwork here for some of you. There's something here in to do with leaving the swords behind, leaving the old fights behind. Can I have some more information? What is this official person card about? They're telling me to get the deck that I picked up before in regards to getting the answer. What is this official person? Who is it? What is it for them? What is it? What is it? They're telling me a karmic person. It's a karmic person. It's a karmic person. Loads of cards have flown out in regards to this. So they're telling me it's a karmic person. Your luck's changing. Oh, okay. Your luck's changing because it's like you were always having to fight. You're always having to be on the defense. And they were saying wishes coming true. Move towards your wishes. Your luck is changing. This all goes all the way back through to your childhood. There's something here in regards to childhood. Something happened. There's something here in regards to a person that was in power, a person that misused power. Something here karmic. There's also something here to do with, this is bizarre. Take this if this rings true for you. There's something here in regards to you're being held in high honour. You are being rewarded. I can see medals. You're being rewarded here for the work that you have done, the battles that you have fought. And they're taking you into privilege. It's the time of there's something here to do with poverty consciousness or lack or feeling despair, and they're telling me that's no longer the case. You're moving into great fortune. So your luck is changing. The roll the dice, they're saying to me. Take some risk. There's something here about risks. Oh wow, that flew out. What is this? I've got here the Kipperish deck. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to show you this. This is crazy. We've got here the privileged lady. We've got here great fortune. On the bottom of this deck, I've got actual money. Actual money. What is this one that's flown out of here? They're talking about work here as well, going from not working to working. And I've got all of these cards flown out. They're saying how much emotional pain you've been through, and you've literally had to hang on to faith. There's something here as well about the Ice Queen is melting. The old Ice Queen, things you've kept hidden inside, a hard exterior that you've kept just to get through life. It's like that is melting away now, and they're saying it's time to work, but work on what it is that you really want. Work on what it is that you really love. They're saying that your work that you're doing that you actually love will lead to actual money. Have faith in it. There's something here as well to do with flying monkeys. What are flying monkeys? I need to look up flying monkeys and I can't. What if flying monkeys? Have a look up at flying monkeys and put it in the comments for me. But they're saying here that there was this Jezebel energy that you had and it is going. There's something here to do with flying monkeys and I don't know what that is. So I feel like it's an attachment energy that has kept you back, that has kept you either going down the wrong path, self-sabotaging, and there might have also been like, I don't know, for the odd few, like, I don't know, abuse in the past or over-sexualization or something like that. But there's something here about flying monkeys, which for me, look it up, tell me what that means for you in the comments. But something here about darker energies having been attached to you in the past, and they're like, that needs to just be let go of now. It may be that for some of you, if you feel like you can't do this work on your own, book in with me. Go onto my website, which is www.omschool.com, which is aumschool.com, and go onto go onto my website and go onto click on Inner Sanctum, or you can read about me on there as well. And then you can click on work with me and you can see all the things that I offer. But what you want to book in for is a soul alchemy session. I do it at distance for people all around the world. I'm in England. I go as far as Australia. I go everywhere. So, and I'm talking about distance healing, and it's not like me giving you a little chakra balancing. I'll go into, it depends what comes up for you, but I will literally connect with you on video like this. Then I'll let you go, lay down. I will then do my work here. While you're laying down, I'll then call you when I've finished, see what's happened for you, and I'll tell you exactly everything I found and everything I've cleared. It may be stuff that comes up from traumas in this life, stuff going on in your family line, your ancestry. It may be past life trauma. It could be anything, you know, clearing black magic curses, all of this kind of stuff. And this is not words I take lightly. When I did my training, like, I don't know how long ago it was, like really in-depth training, 21 years ago, healing, I don't know, 18 years ago, one of my teachers said to me, don't use the word curses, don't use this, don't use that. Well, over the last 3 years specifically, Spirit have brought curses for me to clear, because you know, my work gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So if you need help with clearing black magic curses, if you feel like you're cursed, book in for a soul alchemy session. It's just as powerful at a distance, sometimes even more powerful, because I haven't got the person in the way. I haven't got to worry about that physical being. So anyhow, there's something here as well that's coming up about false narrative. What is that? What is that please. Let me just find out, what is this? There is something going on where people have been speaking about you, have spoken wrong things about you, spreading, thank you, has been spreading gossip, ill information, whatever. It's all been seen. They're showing me here, I've got here an arm in a sling, opposition. I've got here divine feminine. There's a big thing here about army. There's a big thing here about you being held in high honor. You've been through the, I nearly swore then, effing mill and back. You are here to, whoever is listening still here now, and it's been over an hour. It actually was 1 hour and 4 seconds. Whoever is still here, you are here to bring the divine feminine back into balance across the universe. I'm not kidding you. So that, if you're not aware of that already, and don't take this as an ego boost, it is what it is. If you're not aware of it already, then it will come clear. This is your work to do. But you are going to receive abundance for all the work that you've done, and there is actual money coming your way. You know, when you've been talked about, when you've been abused, you have not joined them. You've risen above, you've gone forward, you've just kept going. So that's absolutely incredible, and they're giving me a card of achievement. So you're on the way to being an absolute winner. I mean, you are a winner already, but, you know, to actually winning and feeling like you're winning rather than the constant struggle and strain. I'm just asking for a couple of tea leaves now just to see what else is coming through. And yeah, we've got here at the bottom, barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money or goals. And we have here September. September's an amazing month, and I'm putting it on top of the achievement. So September is amazing. Guaranteed success, the star. There's something here about cosmic. It's amazing. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. There is something here about new business, new beginnings, etc. I've got here the cracked cup, dissatisfaction in life, and I've got an alarm going off here. So it's the time now. Change that crack cup, change the dissatisfaction, change things not being good enough, and move forward into your destiny. Move forward, take the steps that you need to take in order to create what's next and what you've been listening to, what your intuition's been telling you to do. I don't care how crazy it sounds. I don't give a damn what people think outside of you. Do it. And we have here the club. Someone will try and make you do something against your will. Have integrity. Always have integrity. No matter what someone does out there, always have integrity. Be authentic. Don't be swayed. Keep going. Be careful with people around you, right? And we've got here, haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. So, and that happens either way. So if you feel like you've done something wrong karmically, write it. Speak up. Speak to people you need to. Speak to the water. Go to the sea. Write everything that you can with people alive that you still can. And the people that passed, you can also do the same. Speak to them. I'm going to draw you one more tarot card. I've literally pulled out a mountain of decks today. So they're saying you deserve it because of the mountain that you have climbed. And we have here the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. You. And it's with the King of Wands as well. I can't show these cards because they've got some rude images on them. But we have here, oh my gosh, and underneath that is the Queen of Cups. I mean, my goodness. We've got here the Queen of Pentacles. There's long-standing work. There's new beginnings. There's money coming through for you. There is reward. There's self-satisfaction. There's working for yourself. This feels beautiful. There's something very significant here about winter. They're showing me snowdrops. There's December, January, February. It's very significant in regards to the fruition of something. We have here the King of Wands, you being the creator, master of your craft, and of you of having created. So they're showing me that's where you're going. So listen, I hope you've enjoyed this. 103 is very significant for you. 103. So please leave me a message, like the post, have a chat. Let's see how things are turning out for you. How are you finding the energy of now? I cannot believe I've done this for over an hour today because I wasn't feeling it, but literally I know that people needed to hear the message. So yeah, like, subscribe, share. Please let me know how you feel about it all. Anyway, lots of love and a huge amount of divine light. Take care. Bye.